Yes, good evening, everyone. So, someone is asking permission to recording, not required because we are going to provide you the recording at any cost. Okay, so it's already getting recorded. You guys can see I'm going to give you a recordings. Okay, fine. So, let's get started now, guys. I can see there are few new joinees. It's been 2 days. We have already started our demo session and today is a day three, what we are going to do, and today is the last demo session. So the people who have not gone didn't attended or gone through the previous sessions, please go through the recordings. Okay, I can see Sayed, there's a new joinee, Raju, Nitin, maybe Asad. Few are new joinees today, but you guys please go and watch the recording. Okay, fine. So let me take a recap. See, the first day we were discussing all these things like, what is data, what is entire overview of data, what are the course modules, duration. You also get recording access on a daily basis. And also entire learning process flow like this. So I'm not going to explain this now again. Why? Because we have very less time. We are supposed to start off our day three. So definitely you guys have to go with your day one recording. Okay, because it has course modules, duration, like we teach Power BI, SQL, Python, Advanced Excel, GitHub. Duration is up to 3 months. And job opportunities you can try for data analyst, business analyst, MIS analyst, SQL developer, Power BI developer. Okay, and we also discuss how you are actually going to prepare a report or a dashboard in real time. Apart from that, what are the projects I'm giving? Assignments, theory, resume building and mock interview sessions, placement assistance. So this is what we discussed at day one. It's a most important and structured demo. Later on, yesterday, we discussed about Power BI components and we tried to connect this Power BI components with the steps of data analysis. So, what are Power BI components? Can I get someone who attended yesterday, like Sarthak, Rushi? Do you like to answer what is Power BI components? Yes. What is Power BI components? One component at least, Sarthak. Rushi, who's were attended in yesterday's session. Do you remember Power Query? Okay, I'm getting message. Yes, very good. Power Query.
Very power pivot.
Yes, Power Query, Power Pivot, Power View, and Power BI services. Right. So let me open the page. One second. So basically, what all we explained, I'm just trying if I have, I can explain you. That's fine. So very quickly, what I'll do, I have the steps here because there are so many absentees. Very quickly, I'll just write the steps. Try to understand. It's a recap session. Okay, it's a recap session. Very quickly, important one. So this is nothing but data analysis life cycle. We collect data, transform data, I mean to clean data, then perform a model. Finally, we analyze the data by giving solution to the business problems. Then we perform visualization, putting everything in a pictorial representation, and now we will publish it to end user. So guys, this was very quick because I just wanted to explain you in one line, but everything you can go and see in your previous sessions. Okay. So yesterday we discussed about Power Query, which is one of the component of Power BI, the most important component of Power BI. Then your Power Pivot, followed by it Power View, and finally it is Power BI services. Power BI services. Power BI services. So it's Power Query, Power Pivot, Power View, Power BI services. So this is what we have. So let me explain you guys here. This components belongs to your Power BI desktop. So why do we use Power Query? We use Power Query for two things. For collecting the data and for doing transformation. Transformation is nothing but cleaning the data. You clean data by removing null values, errors, duplicates and all. Then you have a data modeling. Using Power Pivot, you build a model. Model is nothing but you're trying to build a model. You're trying to build a relationship between multiple tables having a common column. In-depth explanation, go to previous sessions. Okay, so in Power Pivot, you build a data modeling, and by using DAX, you answer the business problems. Then finally, you have Power View. Power View is something which you build chats, um, you create dashboards, reports, use cards, styles, you do many things. So that is where comes your visualization. So using Power View, you can do your visualization. Finally, publishing will help you to publish the reports to your end user. Okay, guys, I told very one line. Do you have any queries? Anything to ask? Anything to ask? Others or new joinees?
Hi, Sravanthi. Sorry to interrupt. I
No
know
problem.
this might be out of context. Actually, I thought this will be the first session. So, me as a newbie, I do not understand the context or something. So, can you please, don't mind, do we get any recording sessions? Because
Can
without
you
watching the first any introduction,
in
I
chat
don't see.
box, what do you call Syed? In a chat
Yes.
box, there is a recording uploaded. See the playlist recording uploaded.
Oh, I was sending same message in private. Sorry.
No problem. So here can you see you have two classes, day
Oh,
one, day two. If
yes.
I repeat, no, this is, can you say 55 minutes, 57, 45
Oh,
minutes? It's almost 2 hours session I
yes, yes, yes.
today because others will be waiting for day three. So I request you to go to this recording, be patient and try to watch it. It's gonna deliver you everything, whatever you want. This is for
Yes, yes.
everyone.
I have seen the index that you have shared on the screen, but better I do watch these sessions because since I have no
Correct.
clue, I thought this is the first session,
Exactly.
so that is the
So that's fine. Let me not go with yesterday's and day before yesterday's session. It's going to be very much troublesome for everyone. So that is what we learned in yesterday, guys, Sire, and everyone. We also did a
thank you,
practical
sir.
uh, called quick dashboard within 5 to 7 minutes. Even this kind give your interest to join the sessions. A quick, very quick ready-made dashboard we did yesterday. So this is what we did previous 2 days. It's just a content is visible in your like you can see, but I can see most of the new joinees will not understand this. But today's topic you will understand. Today's topic, definitely you will understand. So, day three, this is what we are going to learn. I'll write what we are going to learn. First thing is about SQL. So, it's all about Power BI in yesterday's session, and today it's about SQL. What is SQL? What is MySQL? Difference between them? What are the SQL commands? That is the main subject for the day. SQL background mechanism. All these are theory, but you guys should also know if ma'am teaching theory, how she is going to teach. Correct, this is also important. Let's get started very quickly. A fresh start, everyone. Please look at the screen. Okay, fine. Fine, I'll start from here. First thing is, what is SQL? So we all know SQL full form is structured query language, and then MySQL. MySQL, right? So before I talk about MySQL, let me talk more about SQL. SQL is nothing but structured query language. Okay, it is nothing but a programming language. SQL is a programming language. It just looks like your English, where you write a syntax like select star from students. Okay, if you have to limit 10 rows, limit 10, something like a English you are going to write. Okay, we also call it as a programming language. Now we are going to learn a tool called MySQL. What is MySQL is? It is a tool. It is a tool which actually belongs to Oracle company. Oracle company. Inside this SQL, okay, inside this SQL, you're going to, inside this MySQL tool, we are going to write SQL language. I'll explain. Now you're looking at Excel workbook. This is a tool. Inside Excel workbook, I'm using English keywords and I'm writing and I'm utilizing this Excel. In the same way, inside MySQL, you go and write a language called SQL language. So that's how you're learning SQL. To write this language, you need one tool, right? That tool is nothing but MySQL. So that is the difference between your SQL and MySQL. And yes, if you learn MySQL, easily you can master Microsoft SQL Server, Oracle, Fox Pro, many more tools like that. Okay, so that is the difference between both of them. Clear? Everyone clear? Now, let's come to something called SQL commands. This is the most important topic and a basic topic of SQL. If you don't know this, you cannot write any queries in a structured manner. This SQL commands is going to be there throughout your SQL session and throughout your life as long as you're working with SQL. Okay. Now let me ask I wanted to make session interactive. I wanted to ask you guys, what is command? I'm not asking SQL command, what is command? According to you, what can be a command called? Yes, Nitin? Command means what? A English synonym, can I get it? Nitin, Shiva, Azad, MP, Mani, Raju, Rishi, Sarthak, Syed, order. Okay, Mani saying order. What else? Command,
Instruction. Set of
instruct.
instruction.
Very good. We can call it as a instructions. Absolutely right. So SQL also going to follow some instructions, which is known as your commands. Based on these commands, we are going to make our SQL language work in a very structured manner. Okay, let's get started. We have overall 5 commands. Okay, the first command here is DDL commands. So, what is the full form of this DDL command is data definition language. Data definition language. Okay. And why do we actually use? See, what all are there inside that command and why do we use this command is it basically talks about the structure of the data. What it will talk? It will talk about the structure of the data. For example, see what is this? In the first day demo, I said we are going to deal with, as per RDBMS rules in SQL, we are going to deal with structure of the table. What we are going to do? We are going to deal with structure of the table, right? Sorry, we are going to deal with the data which is enclosed in the table. Now, this DDL command is going to talk about the structure, not something inside but outside the table structure, like columns, how many rows are there, what kind of columns, that is. Okay, so under this
structure, you have few commands. Okay. Overall, you have 5 commands. The first command here is create. So whenever you create a table like this, for example, you're trying to create a table with maybe you're trying to use a student's table and you're trying to create a table like ID, name, age, marks. So you're creating what here? You're creating a structure of table. You're not writing information inside the table, but you're creating a structure that is known as your create. And then comes your alter. So what is alter means? You're trying to do some alteration to this table. This is an existing table. See, after creating, it is going to become an old table. Correct. Once the creation is done, the table is going to be an existing table. Once a table is created, you're trying to add some new column, something extra. Okay, you missed on course column, you added. Or maybe you're removing the existing column. Or you're trying to rename, for example, before it was the name is students table. Okay, later on you're trying to change it to my class. You're trying to change data type, try to change add column, delete column, something changes you're doing, no? That is known as alter. Then you have your drop, truncate. Drop and truncate both will help you to delete this entire table. Just delete this entire table. What your drop and truncate is doing, delete this entire table. That is also dealing with structure. So it is deleting a structure. It is removing a table. That is also dealing with a structure. And finally, you have a rename. So rename is nothing but you're trying to rename students to my class. Of course, ma'am, you told in alter and also you're telling here, yes, we have two solutions to change the table name. So any changes you're making to the structure of table is known as your DDL commands. Okay, one tip I wanted to give, because there are 5 commands here, difficult to remember whenever your interviewer is asking. So you'll write Dr. Cat. What you'll write? Dr. Cat. So, Dr. Cat, you don't tell to your interviewer, but you recollect in your mind when it is Dr. Cat. D means drop, R means rename, C is create, A is alter, T is truncate. So, DDL commands are only 5 commands. To recollect this, just keep this keyword as a secret. Okay? Okay? Am I clear? What DDL commands are going to do? So far, it's only theory, guys. Practicals, we are going to do it in future sessions. Am I clear so far? Shiva, Azad, Deepak, MP, Raju, Nitin, Rushi, Syed, Sarthak.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Very good. Okay. Now, next you have here is DML commands. What do you have next? DML commands. So, DML commands, the full form of this DML commands is data manipulation language. What is the full form of it is? Data manipulation language. Why do we use this command? These commands are useful to write data inside the table. For example, okay, let's understand. Writing means inside this table, you're writing something which is related to this table is known as your DML commands. So let me go and give queries first, okay? Commands first, subcommands. First command here is insert, update, delete. So let me tell you, in insert, first of all, you're trying to insert the ID as 1, name as maybe Raj, okay, name as Raj, age as 26, and marks as 72. So, whenever you're trying to insert a new record like this, we use a command called insert. Inserting a new record is known as your new record is known as insert. Later on, you wanted to update. For example, this 26 you wanted to convert into 28. This 26 you wanted to convert into a 28. You wanted to change it. That is done with the help of update. Creating a new record is insert. Changing to the existing record is update. And later on, you think the student is no more our student, so you go and erase or delete entire record. So that is nothing but a delete option. So your insert, update, delete is going to do manipulation inside the table. Am I clear? It is going to do changes inside the table. And then you have third command here is select command, which comes under, okay, third one we call it as a DQL command. So which is known as data query language. So under this data query language, which is useful for read or view purpose, which is useful for read or view purpose. So here you have only one command, sorry. You have only one command. That one command is nothing but select command. So select command will help you to read the data inside the table. Select command will help you to read the data inside the table. Got it? It can only read, it can even view. For example, this is my students table. Let's understand. So you go and write select star from students. So what it will do, it will go and display all the records from the table. Star is nothing but all the records. So let's understand 1000 students enrolled and you got 1000 records with ID, name, age and marks, or maybe let's understand this is as a course. Okay, ID, name, age, course, all these 4 columns, 1000 records you got just by using this command. And select will only not read the all the records, it can also filter. For example, among this, let's understand the here I have multiple courses: data analyst, data engineering, data science and all. So among them, data analysis has been enrolled by 800 people. So whenever you wanted those information, then you will write select star from students and you say where course equal to data analysis. So whenever you use your where clause here, what is happening? You're trying to filter your data, this 1000 records, you're trying to filter. I said, see, there are many things: data analysis, data science, data engineering. But among them, you wanted to see only data analysis. So you are going to get your 800 records output when you write this. When you say select star from students where course equal data analysis, by using where, you're filtering out of this 1000, you're filtering 800 rows records. Got it? That's how you can read the data. More, let's see. So you wanted to see out of this data analysis, I wanted to see my first 10 old students, my first 10 students who got enrolled. Then you will write a query like this: select star from students where course equal to data analysis limit 10. So whenever you say limit 10, you're going to get your top 10 records. You're going to get your top 10 records. So using select, guys, you can, without select, there is no SQL. It will print many statements. It will act like a print statement. It will filter a lot of data. It will perform joins. It will get data whatever you want. You use this in views, stored procedures, commentable expressions. You use in window functions. Everywhere select plays a vital role. So DQL will not write anything inside the table, but it can read whatever the user wanted to do. Am I clear? Am I clear?
Shiva, Azad, Deepak, Likita, um, Mani, Raju, Rushi, Sarthak. Are we good?
Yes,
Raju
ma'am.
said yes, ma'am. Rushi, Sarthak said yes. Yes, someone is speaking.
Yes,
Is
ma'am.
it?
Till now, fine.
Thank you, Nathan. So thanks everyone because you were understanding. Okay, now let me clear this. So we have few more commands here. Let me delete. So the fourth command here is DCL command. So I wanted to give a note here. DCL commands, which is known as data control language, it's not been getting used by us. Who is going to work on this? Administrator. Admin DBA, we call it as a DBA, database administrator, okay? A DBA is going to work on it, okay? But still, we are supposed to know it, at least theoretically. So, what this DCL commands is going to deal with is, it is going to deal with permissions. It is going to deal with permissions, okay? So, under this also, you have two commands here. Two commands. One is your grant and another one is revoke. Okay. As a developer, you're not going to do a practicals, but you should understand what it is because a knowledge is important. So theoretically, let me explain. Let's understand this is one organization. In this organization, there are two departments. One is your IT department, another one is your HR department. One is your IT department and another one is your HR department. So let's say there is a person here, okay, who has newly joined to this organization and he joined to a department called IT department. So whenever someone is going to join in a particular department or particular organization, first thing we are going to give access to the database. So that is nothing but grant. So you're giving access to this particular database to this person, giving permission him to access this database is known as your grant. And similarly, you think there is another person who is already a employee of this particular organization who was working for a HR department. So he got some good package in other company or some other reason. He's leaving this particular job. So he just resigned from this company. So when he resigned, whatever access he have in this particular thing, right? They are going to revoke his access. Revoke is nothing but removing access. If someone is not our employee, do we give access to our personal database? No, it's going to be a data security issues. So removing access is known as revoke, granting access is known as grant. Clear? And I explained you at what instance we use this. And whenever someone is coming, you can approach DBA for this things. So theoretically, you should understand what is data control language. Am I clear on this? Everyone.
Small one doubt. I'm having one doubt. Revoke and rollback is the same.
No, rollback is a TCL command. I'm coming to it next.
Okay.
Rollback is different, revoke is different. We work on rollback, but we don't work on revoke.
Okay.
Yep. Can I proceed further, everyone?
One question, ma'am.
Mm-hmm. Nathan?
When you say grant or revoke, okay, so one thing which you gave example like of access, okay, something like login credential or something like that, access. But when we say grant or revoke, is there something like this grant or revoke can be performed on any other thing apart from access?
So
So this grant and revoke is not done by us, right, Nitin? It's
Mm-hmm.
by a
Mm-hmm.
database administration. So
Okay.
they will be looking into all the options, what all is necessary, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So for us, higher level of thing is important to understand, and this is very simple. Grant means giving permissions, revoke means removing permissions. So whenever you said apart from tables, of course it's database only. So whenever I say
Mm-hmm.
database, inside into it, everything comes. Tables, views, stored procedures, schemas. You might not understand all these technical words
Okay.
at
Yeah.
this point.
Yeah. 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 Correct. Correct. That is why. Okay. Makes sense, ma'am. Sure.
Makes sense, right? So under
Yeah.
database only all this comes, Nitin. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I
Got
can
it. Got
simply
it.
show you practically here because you asked. See, this is my database, right? This is my database here. Let me just
Okay.
remove it. So see under the schemas, you can see this all these are my databases. Let me practice 8 p.m. is one database, 10 a.m., 8 p.m. database. As per classes, I'll put. So under okay, I'll go for something old one. So I'm going for this very old one. So under this databases, can you see tables, views, stored procedures, functions? I'm teaching all this
Mm-hmm.
for you. Stored procedures, multiple views I'll teach. So whenever saying access, no, all this will come. So admin is going to take care of it. That's it. Got it?
Sure. Okay.
We are not into access things, but yes.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah. Let's go with the next one, everyone. Shall we go with the next one? Okay. Okay. So now we have next is TCL commands. Okay, you might have heard about it. If not, no problem. And one thing I wanted to admit now itself, explaining it theoretically is very difficult, but with practicals you will understand very well. But I'll try my level best. So TCL commands, the full form is transaction control language. So under this you have here is under this TCL commands, why do we use this for your commit and rollback purpose? And we are using this as well. So when I say transaction control language, it is about transactions, but how do we use is more important. So let me explain. Commit, rollback, and one more thing, it is save point. Okay, save point. So what I'll do here, guys, before I explain this TCL commands, okay, one second. Before I explain this TCL commands, let me go back to the notepad. So I said I'm also, see, we are done with this, right? I said I'm going to teach you SQL background mechanism. If I teach you this SQL background mechanism, there you will understand when does this TCL commands will exist. That picture can give you a clear picture on everything. So first, let's go understanding that TCL commands. See that background mechanism, and then we'll come back to this TCL commands. And this is the last command. Okay, fine. So TCL is transaction control language. We are going to learn it very quickly, but let me go make you guys understand about the background mechanism. Okay. My first question, guys, I'm drawing something here, but I wanted you guys to focus on my audio. Meanwhile, I'll complete this design. So, my question is, we everyone use laptops, right? We have laptop systems. So, my question here is, you save your files, your documents. It will get saved where? In your laptop local system. The files are getting saved in which place? What it is called? What does it call? It's a question. Where do
Hard
you
disk.
see? Very good. Very quick answer. Who answered this? Can I know your name, please? Who is this?
It's Nathan, ma'am.
Hi, Nitin. Thank you so much. So we basically in a laptop, right? In our local systems, whatever the files we save, it is getting saved where hard disk. Now I'm going to teach you SQL background mechanism here. So here also the data, whenever you store something, it is going and saving into our hard disk only. Hard disk only. Now coming back to our local systems, we are users. Whenever we are writing something or whenever we are trying to save or we do something, hard disk will not understand our language. In the same way, we also cannot understand the hard disk language. So there is always a mediator in our systems who will make or who will act like a mediator between us and this hard disk to make things work smoothly. Who is that? Who is that? Who is that mediator? You might know it. We are learning it from our school days. Shiva, Azad, Deepak, Likita, Nitin, Raju, Rushi, Sarthak. With what is that mediator? Hmm?
I did not get the question, ma'am. Can you repeat it once
I'm
again?
talking
Sorry.
about a local laptop. Means I'm talking about a laptop, not about SQL. Okay? Our local systems, not about SQL. So you said we saved something in hard disk. Now you guys tell me, we will able to understand hard disk language? Can we understand
No,
hard disk language? Or hard disk will understand our language?
no.
There is a mediator, right? Then what is that
Software.
mediator?
Is it software?
Hmm. What is that? Which software it is? Who is that mediator?
Operating system?
Perfect. It's OS. Yes, many answered. OS, operating system, acts like a mediator between us and hard disk. Correct. In the similar manner, when you come to your SQL, between us and hard disk, there is a mediator. The mediator name is RDBMS. RDBMS is nothing but relational database management system, which will manage or act like a mediator between us and hard disk in order to make data flow very smoothly. Understood? In local systems, it's OS, but in SQL, it is RDBMS. I repeat, relational database management system acts like a mediator between hard disk and us. Clear? Now you guys can ask, ma'am, okay, hard disk is for saving. I can see that picture, hard disk is for saving and RDBM is acting like a mediator. But then what is this, ma'am? Correct. What is this? So this is nothing but a client software. Tomorrow when you join our sessions, we will make you install this client software in your systems. That is nothing but MySQL Workbench, MySQL Workbench and MySQL command line. So in this MySQL Workbench and command line, you are going to write what? SQL queries. Here inside this tool, a client software, you are going to write what? SQL tools. So what is this workbench or command line called it as? It is called it as software, sorry, client software. Okay, so we are going to work on two screens. One is a white screen workbench and command line black screen. Two screens we are working. So in this screens, we are going to write what? SQL queries, SQL language we are going to write. For example, you are writing a query like this. You're writing, we already created a table, right? So we are writing a query like this. Insert into students, values, student ID as 101, name as Raj, age is 26, and he enrolled for a course called data analysis. Okay, so this is what we try to insert a record into this workbench or command line. So whenever we are inserting this record, basically this record we are inserting, this record Who is writing this record? This record we are writing. We are writing where? Into this client software, and it is going to where? Hard disk with the help of RDBMS. Right. In the same way, whenever you wanted to fetch data, means just for reading purpose, then you'll write a query like this. Cell. You'll write like this: select the star from students. Maybe you wanted entire list to be visible on the screen. So what you do, whenever you write it, it will come and fetch back. It will go first, insert, make hard disk understand with the help of RDBMS, and the output will come back to the screen and you can go and read it. So it works both the ways, inserting, reading. So you use this client software to write some SQL language into this tool so that it can go and save in your hard disk. Am I clear? This is clear. This is clear. So far it's clear. Any doubt so far? If you're clear, we can go further. Shiva, Azad, Deepak, Likita, you're silent today. Nitin, Raju, Rushi, Sarthak.
Yes, ma'am.
Clear? Everyone? Sounds interesting at least. Yes, yes. I got few of them saying yes. Now, so assuming you're clear so far, so this is what command insert is your, which command it is? Insert is it a DDL, DML, DQL? Which command it is? Just now I explained, right? DML. Very good. So whenever you're trying to insert this DML command, this is how it is going. But when you introduce your TCL commands, you know what happens? TCL commands. See, this is a default nature. Automatically it will do auto commit like this. But whenever you introduce your TCL commands, then exist one more account that you might have heard about. This account, that account name is known as buffer or cache account. Buffer or cache account. So this is nothing but, for example, whenever you insert any record like this record, instead of going and getting saved in hard disk, it will come and fall into this buffer or cache account. So this record, whenever you're inserting here, RDBMS will send that record to this buffer and cache account. Means it is giving a second time option to this buffer and cache account, means which is known as your TCL commands, whether if this record is useful for you permanently or not. So being a user, if you want it permanently, you go and say what? Commit. What you'll say? You go and say it commit. And if you don't need it anymore, you go and say what? Roll back. When you say commit, it is going to save it permanently into your hard disk. When you say roll back, it is going to permanently delete from your buffer and cache account. Okay. Final commit will end your transactions. Either rollback or commit will end your transaction. And yes, this is a second chance you're giving user to cross verify. And one more thing, one more note, TCL commands, right? Inside TCL commands, you can use only DML commands. So in future, you will understand it much more depth. And left command is save point, that I can show you practicals only. Theory is impossible. Okay, understood now your TCL commands. Sarthak, you asked the difference between rollback and revoke. Do you got answer now?
Yes, understood.
Rollback place inside the data, that too only your DML commands. Revoke is out of scope, it's not our job as well. Right, got it. It deals with something else. Everyone got it? Anyone wanted me to repeat or we done? Shiva, Azad, Deepak, Likita, Mani, Nitin, Raju, Rushi, Sarthak.
Perfectly fine, ma'am.
Perfectly fine. Very good. So that's about your TCL commands, SQL background mechanism, entire commands, and that is today's topic. And I know there are many new joinees, guys. Please go through the recordings. Last 2 days recording you go, and this link is getting changed. And one more point, because there are many new joinees here. For few, I mean, this demo session, even tomorrow also, we are having class at 9:30 p.m. only. So these demo sessions are only conducted at 9:30, but actual classes are, I have to remind because people are new, right? Actual classes are getting started from 8:30 to 9:30 p.m. Are we comfortable with these timings? Shiva, Azad, Deepak, Likita, Nitin,
Actually, no, ma'am. And this was the question actually. I'm really sorry, but this was the question actually which I was about to ask at the when you are going to end the session. I think this is the right time. So, like right now, I am a working person. Still now actually coming from office, and that's why there is so many background noise. But I think that is okay if this is the case. Might be I'll be check the daily recording. This
no,
is the
no, no.
only.
Like, see, you can go with the recordings, but live also important. Okay, I would like suggest one more suggestion for you. Do
Yeah.
you have morning? What time you log into your office?
Actually, it is almost like it depends something like
Okay,
9:30 around.
oh shit. I have
Yeah.
another fresh batch. It's
I was
10:30.
about to ask. Yeah, I was about to ask something like that kind of trade off.
Your
Like, is there some?
bad luck is running, right?
Yeah.
Sorry to say, but this is a fresh batch also, 10:30 to 11:30. We are starting from this Monday. So people, you wanted to enroll any batch you enroll, and Nitin, I'm sorry for you.
That's perfectly fine. That's perfectly fine. Just want to understand one thing. When
Mm.
is the actual classes of this 8:30 p.m. going to start?
See, for few days it's 9:30 this week. Maybe from next Monday we'll convert it to 8:30. Maximum it
And
can be next Monday. It's a
and
getting converted
this you
batch.
will be taking like Monday to Friday or Monday to Saturday or like how?
Monday to Friday. All sessions are Monday to Friday. You'll get enough things on your Saturday. You'll go more crazy and tired.
Oh,
Even the
yeah,
Saturdays are
yeah,
there.
that's okay. Actually, I am working like on a somewhat absurd timing. So basically, my working days are Sunday to Thursday. So normally Friday is off for me. So on that day, at least I can attend. So that is okay. I think fine with me.
But
I can manage.
one day attending, no? So you can't manage any of the batch.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
Because no, I want my students to come live, no? That's okay. You join for recordings also, but I wanted you to enroll for live and come for live sessions. That is more important, correct, Nitin? So let's see. So how you can manage. So this is the timings. There would be no changes in the timings. Sorry. Okay. Yeah. Others, what about others other than Nitin, Shiva, Azad, Sarthak already enrolled, I guess. Deepak, Likita, I think you also having a timing issue, right, Likita?
Yes, but I'll manage.
Good. This week it's 9:30 only. We are starting off classes from tomorrow. But the guys, please enroll from tomorrow. The link is getting changed. We'll see whatever the best we can do it for you guys. Okay. Yes. What else? Who else? Azad, Deepak. What about you guys? Maybe you didn't completed entire demo, but still you can take some decision out of this third demo also. If you're taking a wise decision, please go ahead and join. From there, quality subject is promised from my side. Mani, Rushi, Nitin, and all. Okay, then shall we wind up for the day if no questions?
Um,
It is going to start from beginners and very, very advanced level money till 3 years of experience, knowledge you're getting out of this course. Money. Yes, someone is saying something.
Actually, for select star from uh, that particular command, one interviewer asked me one question. Shall I ask right now or can we cover later?
Maybe you didn't created a database yet, right? So
Uh,
I'll help you
mm,
out in future sessions. Sarthak, we are going to do it from tomorrow itself, right?
okay,
Sarthak, you're getting an
okay.
error, I understand, but I didn't install MySQL in your
No,
systems, didn't
not
do anything.
actually. One interviewer asked me one question,
What it is?
and actually, suppose we have millions of record, and suppose we run that particular query, then it will definitely crash from crash the database or that particular query. Then how we will handle that particular query?
It's all how you are supposed to learn optimization, performance and optimization. Means under optimization comes many things. Choosing right data type first, choosing right data type, choosing right query. So you should understand your subqueries are suitable or joins are suitable, because for every problem there would be multiple solutions. So depending upon choosing the thing, and first thing you're trying to put a filter. See whatever is required, because your data is historical data, it will have millions of data. But for your report, you don't have to get millions of data, right? It can be a last 4 quarters, 10 quarters. So when you filter according to it, then the crash will not happen. So like that, we have a multiple reasons to answer this question. Okay.
Okay,
Yeah. Rishi also have given you some answer. Use index columns in where condition. Good. Okay. So that's how you have multiple reasons while creating or while getting data. Yes. Yeah. Shall we wind up then, guys, everyone? Everyone, shall we wind up, guys? Please go to the yesterday's recording, guys. Yesterday's and day before yesterday's. Thank you, Rishi. So I just got from Rishi's ma'am, okay, bye. But others are not saying bye, and I'm not sure.
Thank you, ma'am. Thanks a lot.
Okay. Good night. I hope you guys have recordings. Go through it, take a decision. By tomorrow, get enrolled. Okay. Bye, everyone. Yeah.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah.